Good morning, everyone. Welcome into North Dakota today. Right now, we're talking about Our Health Profile Plan is celebrating their members this week. Abby is here in studio to tell us all about what they call Progress Check-In Week. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully.
Good.
And you know what? It's good to hear because a lot of times you need an accountability partner or somebody to say, hey, how's the progress? We're checking in.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's really important when people are on a lifestyle and health journey, like they're doing at Profile, that we are checking in with them and saying, hey, how are we? Where are we at in our journey? During Progress Check-In Week, we kind of look back at the last 6 weeks and say, what goals have you reached this last 6 weeks? Did you reach your goals? Did you surpass your goals? What things worked well for you? What things are not working well for you? Whether it's the health coaching part or, you know, just the lifestyle change. And so every 6 weeks, our members come in and we do a big celebration week and just really support them because, as you know, when you're on a health journey, sometimes you can get to a spot where you're like, do I want to keep going? Maybe it's getting hard, or maybe it's getting boring, or maybe you're just not enjoying it.
Or maybe the self-sabotage kicks in.
Yes.
You never know what's going to happen.
And it depends too. Like now we're just entering into summer, so this is actually the perfect time to have a Progress Check-In Week because it's just getting people reinvigorated and motivated to get back on track before we get into summer.
So we're scrolling through some photos, but what does the celebration really look like for members of Profile?
Sure, so they come into their 6-week appointment and they do what's called a 3D body scan. And that's how we really see how the body has changed. I think we've talked about it a little bit before, but it really gives us a 3D scan of the individual's body, because sometimes as you're on a health journey, the scale itself is not really doing anything, but what's happening inside and those body composition changes is what we're really focusing on. And so they do a 3D body scan and then they go into the room with the coach and they're going to talk through again, what was it that worked well for you this last 6 weeks and what goals do you have for the next 6 weeks? We really believe in setting goals at Profile. And that's what your health coach is for, is to keep you accountable to the goals that you set for yourself. Like, you know, everybody does on a Monday morning maybe and says, this week I'm going to do better. But it's like, what does that actually look like to do better? Or what does it look like to stay consistent for the next 6 weeks? And so they really talk through those things with their health coach. The other thing, as you saw with our pictures, is we love to take the pictures and have them sign what we call deltas. So every non-scale victory that they achieve, every 25, 50, 100 pounds, we have them signing a delta and just really putting their name on that goal that, hey, I checked it off, I did that. And I think when we put them in a position to feel lifted up and celebrated, it reinvigorates them and really helps them feel like, okay, what I'm doing really does matter.
That's what I was going to add. What is the reaction when members come in and maybe they're saying exactly what you had said? The scale isn't moving, I'm not seeing the progress. Then they step in the scan and they see incredible progress.
Yes, and we are able to really look at minute changes in body composition, because again, you don't see that all the time on, you know, just looking in the mirror or whatnot. And so we're able to take those body scans from 6 weeks ago and today and overlap them. We're able to dissect those scans and really talk through the changes that they're maybe not seeing with their eyes, but then kind of honing in on how do you feel different? Because again, with Profile Plan, we're really focusing on lifestyle changes. So mentally, how are you feeling different? Emotionally, how are you feeling different on this journey? What is feeling good inside your body? Maybe even if there's not a particular number that we're reaching at this time.
So what would you suggest to anybody out there who may be questioning joining or becoming a member? Why do you think it's important to really have a team of support like this?
Oh, that's a great question. And I always say, you know, having that accountability partner is going to be the greatest way to have success. I think we all can Pinterest and YouTube and educate ourselves, but really having somebody come alongside you, get to know you personally. What are your things that you're struggling with personally that maybe you don't even see? What behaviors have you brought in from your past? And a coach can say, this is what I'm seeing from you. These are now the education steps and the action steps in order to make those changes and to make it long lasting. If people are interested in trying out a new, I shouldn't say trying out, but really stepping into a new lifestyle, Profile Plan is a great place to start because it's not a quick fix. We're going to really work on it. We're going to talk about those lifestyle changes. Your health coach is going to walk alongside you and just really help support those changes. And it's a lifelong process. So even if you're with Profile for a year, let's say, everything you learn in that year, all that education and support is going to last you a lifetime.
You know, sometimes it truly does take a journey really quickly. Take a village.
Yeah, it does.
It takes a village on your journey is what I was trying to say.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, we have your information up on the screen, but how do we get a hold of you really quickly?
Yes, profileplan.com is going to be the greatest place to start.
Okay, perfect. All right, everybody, we are approaching Father's Day weekend. Do not forget, coming up right here next, we will be checking in with Shields Home and Hardware.